part is the right side. Because there's a lot of people I know as I've been in this industry who understand the creative aspects of it. But what really sets him apart, and I have been actually amazed by, is how much he understands the business side. Not only does he have the leadership quality, case in point, what he's done with the pro team, right? It's amazing bringing all these great talent together and having the vision to create that team, to even the operational chops, right? Creating in a short amount of time, in about 3 months, he created an entire show and took us to a completely different level. And we're already Ulta's already been recognized at a very, very different level. So it is just an amazing skill, but what tops it off, as somebody who's a consumer and brand advocate, is he has the rare ability, and Nick, this is huge, of understanding the industry, but connecting it with people and to the ultimate consumer. And that is something that I think is, I would have to say, is something that has completely amazed me, and I think amazed the entire company. Whether you win or not today, Nick, I have to say that Ulta Beauty as a company has won. And then me personally, let me just say that I'm really proud to call you my friend and my brother.
I don't know who's gonna follow that one.
Nick and I, okay, don't look at me. Nick and I started our journey 5 years ago. So I've had the pleasure of knowing this man for almost 5 years now. And when I had the opportunity to meet Nick, I'll never forget this. So we were both at JCPenney, and I didn't know anything about the salon. I moved over to the salon business, and Nick sets up a meeting with me and says, you know, he wants to, we're going to have our first kind of meet and greet. And he shows up with this this binder, this book.
I still have it if you want to see it.
I think I have my copy too. He had a copy, I had a copy. But he had laid out, essentially, not only everything that he had been working on in the short period of time that he had been with JCPenney, but had laid out a vision and a strategy for where he really thought that we could take that business. And immediately, I would say that we realized we were very much kindred spirits, and connected from day one. I saw in him, I would say this, that at that time, Nick was what would be, and Nick tells his story, he was the hair guy. He was someone who was not understood, someone who was brought into an organization, an incredibly talented individual, clearly, who was brought into an organization who didn't understand him and what he could bring to the business and the capabilities and the vision that he had. And he was somewhat tucked in a corner. And I saw in that first meeting with him, not only is he a creative genius, as again Shiv said, we see today, but I saw brilliance in him.
You are a winner in every possible way. Watching you grow and what you have done with your life is outstanding. I sit there, Dad and I, and we say, how does he do these things? How does he come up with these things? And we're blown away. When he started with me in my hair salon, it was quite interesting. I learned a lot of things, and then I thought, this old lady better get out of there and bring in the new stuff. And he did unbelievable. He would do things with that shop that I couldn't even understand. I will do a fast thing of Christmas time. Oh my God. He had a really unique window. When I tell you decorate, he decorated like I never ever. I said you should be at Macy's. They were people would come by, I swear, and take pictures. That's how outstanding. And I thought, his mind, that mind, is amazing. You are truly amazing. We have loved this road with you. I don't even know how to thank you for everything you have done for your dad and I. You are, I always say, my electricity, my energy. You know, Nick, when you go on stage, you don't need any lights. You light it up. You light it up like unbelievable, because you are truly an amazing son. You are an amazing person. And I mean, I could go on and on. For everything you're just outstanding, and the best to you.
Thanks.
And you're a winner. I love you. Thank you for being a winner.
Oh no, come on. I know that if you are here, Nick is someone that's very special in your lives. So I promise to get around to meet every single one of you tonight before the night is over. So I think we've heard some amazing speeches, but you know, and we all know that everything they said already, we already knew that before they even said it. Because Nick Stenson, you are a presence to every single person in there. So, well, first of all, before I begin, this isn't an emotional speech, but I'm a crier. Just let me get through my moment. So, I want just everybody to do something for me. I want you all just to relax a second and kind of close your eyes and just try to remember the very first time that you guys met Nick, like your first experience with him, the first time you met him, the first time you talked to him. And then I want you to think about walking away from that moment, that experience. And I want you to kind of think of the first word that came into your mind after you left that experience, first experience with him. And I think it'd be kind of cool if later through the night you guys can all go to him and tell him what that word is. But anyway, if I can get into all of your minds for a second, I probably could pick a couple of those words out. So the first one that comes to my mind is love, because he is the most loving person that I've ever met in my entire life. Okay. The second word would be classy. I mean, like seriously. Like, like he's got black patent leather shoes. And I have like Aldo, like end of season sale. Love it. Passionate in everything he does. Like not just with work, but just with himself. And remember in kindergarten when they taught you those little, how to tie your shoes and those little bunny laces? Well, his has to hit perfectly on his side. You get stressed. And I say to Keisha, if we can come up with a way to come up with an hour reality TV show of just Nick getting dressed in and wanting to we can make like millions, man. And the last one being just gracious, like he would give the shirt off his back to put a smile on anybody's face in here. So you are so special. So the word that I come up with in my head that it stayed with me for the past almost 6 years, and the word for me is wow. And I can't tell you about our first encounter because his mom and dad are both in but every day as I hang up the phone with him, I say wow. Every time he shows me like any piece of art that he does, I say wow. Anytime he tells me about a business proposal that he's putting together, I say wow. Like there's not a day that has gone by that he doesn't wow me. So when Keisha told me I was going to be the last one to speak, I got kind of excited because it gave me the opportunity to ask everybody here to raise your glass and to toast my boo-boo and allow me to say to you that I love you so much and I'm so proud of you. And everybody in this room is so proud of you.
Cheers. It's interesting, right? Where it takes you. You never quite know where it takes you. And I look around the room and I see such special people in my life that have been in my life for 16 years. To people who've been in my life less than a year, 5 years, my whole life. I mean, it's a little overwhelming. Thank you for all the love and support, and my God, thank you for all the kind words. And I get to work with two of the most amazing brands in the industry, full of the most amazing people. And one thing you taught me a long time ago was people don't work for brands, people work for people. And you all standing on the side of the room who lead these two companies are true leaders and amazing people. And I thank you guys for giving me a platform to stand on, to share my passion and all the support that I've had all the years through into now, and I've got a lot up my sleeves, so get ready.
Even though you've snatched up so many awards, you've had such an amazing year and life and beauty, it's still super cool to involve your parents and have them be proud of you, right?
Thank you. Yeah, it's humbling. My parents are my best friends, and they're my #1 fan club, and I think they get more excited to come to this than I'd even do.